Alright, well hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video here on the channel, and today we are talking about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow went #1 overall to the Cincinnati Bengals, the most predictable pick of the NFL draft by far. We knew it coming in like months from now. We knew it. We just knew it. Joe Burrow was going to be the #1 overall pick in the 2020 NFL virtual Zoom draft, you can call it. Joe Burrow coming from LSU. He's a national champion. It was the easiest pick the Bengals can make on draft night. Joe Burrow, rocking #9. Put him on captain. Put him as the captain of the Cincinnati Bengals. And we're going to do a little simulation in today's video. What we do is we see what the Bengals season will look like with Joe Burrow as quarterback. He is a 75 overall. I downloaded this roster from the community files, so if you want to go check it out, it's called Updated 20 in the community files, in Madden 20, obviously. So they got Joe Burrow with the first overall pick. So we're going to do a little simulation. There's Zach Taylor, the head coach. We're going to see how well Joe Burrow fares in his first season as a Cincinnati Bengal. His rookie season, we're going to take a look at his stats. Will they go to playoffs? I doubt it. I think the Bengals' the best they could do is go third place in the division, and that's very hard because it's a very tough division they're in. Steelers, the Ravens, and the Browns. So the Ravens, they're probably going to win the division, most likely, but we'll see what they're looking like. And the Bengals are actually second place right now. Bengals are 5-3 in the division, so they are not last place. The Steelers are last place, which is very surprising to me. Let's take a look at Joe Burrow's stats, see how well he is doing in his rookie season as a Cincinnati Bengal. He has 17 touchdowns and 2 picks. That's a pretty good stat line to start off the season as a rookie. He started all the games so far. He has 1,700 yards, 214 pass attempts, like I said, 17 touchdowns, 2 picks, 72 completion percentage as a rookie. With that O-line, that's pretty darn good. His QBR is 119.2, which is amazing for a rookie. He's got only sacked 18 times, surprisingly, and he's played in all the games so far this season and all the downs. Let's take a look. Who's the leading rusher? Of course, it's going to be Joe Mixon. Receiving-wise, John Ross is their leading receiver, and then A.J. Green is behind him, and then Tyler Boyd, and then their tight end, and then the list goes on and on. I'm very surprised that the Bengals are second place in the division according to Madden. I thought the Ravens... Well, are the Ravens? No, the Ravens aren't. The Browns are in first place, so there is that. We're going to upgrade the players for the sake of the simulation. Joe Burrow did get 5 skill points. Okay. Joe Burrow is probably going to be like an 80 overall now, so we'll see how well he does. I simulate 2 seasons in this video if you guys did not know. This is what I do on the channel. I do Madden 20 simulations. I'm going to do one for Chase Young, Jeff Okuda, Andrew Thomas, and Tua as well. Maybe Justin Herbert. Whatever you guys want to see, I'll do it. Maybe I'll do the top 10 picks of the draft. But for today, I'm going to try and pump out all top 5 picks in the draft. So there you go. Let's take a look. Did the Bengals go to the playoffs? No, they finished 8-8. They did not make the playoffs, and like I said, they finished third place in the division. That's what I predicted, and I'm pretty darn good at doing that. All right, let's take a look. Joe Burrow, 31 touchdowns, 7 picks. So that's a pretty darn good rookie season, finishing 8-8, 74 completion percentage, 3,750 yards. Okay, that's good stat line by Joe Burrow. Okay, let's see what overall he is at the end of his first season. He's an 80 overall, and we can upgrade him to be an 82 in his sophomore season. Why not? Joe Burrow is now an 82 overall going into his sophomore year, and he's at star development now. So there is that. So that's pretty cool. Joe Burrow had a pretty darn good rookie season. He's not a bust, I'll tell you that. Let's take a look receiving-wise. Who is his leading receiver? It was his tight end, C.J. Uzomah, and then A.J. Green, and then John Ross. Nobody clips 1,000 yards, but, like, that's pretty good. Joe Burrow got the Bengals to be 8-8 after they were the worst team in the NFL. That's pretty good. Or upgrade all these other players as well, just for the sake of the video, for the sake of the simulation. Let's do that. let's sim to next season. Let's see what Joe Burrow will do in his sophomore year. Tell me what you guys think down below. Was Joe Burrow a good draft pick for the Cincinnati Bengals? I think he was. But I do believe Tua is the best quarterback in this draft class, in my opinion. You know, he had injuries, but I just think talent-wise, Tua is the best quarterback in this draft class, without a doubt. And hopefully he proves that in Miami, and he doesn't get injured. I'm rooting for Tua, because I think he's the best quarterback in this draft class. And Joe Burrow with another skill point. He's going to be an 83 overall. So, yeah. Bengals are an 80 overall. If you guys want to look at the lineup, here it is. Joe Burrow leading the helm at an 83 overall. He's got Joe Mixon. Andy Dalton's still a backup on this team. I don't know how long that's going to last. Giovanni Bernard, Tyler Boyd. I guess they got rid of A.J. Green. I don't know if he retired or what. Their O-line isn't the greatest, but it is what it is defensive-wise. Geno Atkins is still there. They still got Carlos Dunlap, DJ Reader, Carl Lawson. They got some players, Von Bell, Justin Bates, William Jackson. They got some decent players on the defense. Nothing too spectacular, but guys that can come in there and win them some football games. So we're going to take a look, see how well Joe Burrow fares in his second season in the NFL, how well his stat line is compared to his rookie year. Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? I don't know, but he's an 83 overall now, according to Madden, so there is that. But yeah, so Chase Young went to the Redskins. That was another predictable pick. Everyone was saying either Jeff Okudah to the Lions, which happened, or Derek Brown. I was thinking Jeff Okudah. That happened. The most unpredictable pick last night was Andrew Thomas to the Giants, my favorite team. He went to the Giants. I had him as my second highest rated offensive tackle in the draft. I had Jedrick Wills above him in my offensive tackle rankings, but Andrew Thomas isn't bad. He's a guy you could plug in there and be good at offensive tackle to start things off in his career. But we're not talking about Andrew Thomas. We're talking about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is 6-1 so far in his sophomore season, second place in the division behind the Baltimore Ravens. Once again, Joe Burrow has 17 touchdowns and 2 picks in his first half of the season, in his sophomore season. 73 completion percentage. Only got sacked 13 times, so that's 5 less in his sophomore season in the first half. Joe Mixon, of course, leading receiver, of course. Giovanni Bernard right behind. Joe Burrow has 89 rushing yards, so there is that. Receiving-wise, Alex Erickson. Don't know who that is, but he is the leading receiver on the team. They got Tyler Boyd, C.J. Uzomah, John Ross. They got some guys up there that we don't know of. So there is that. Bengals fans, I hope you guys are pumped. You got yourself a quarterback for the next 10 years, hopefully. That's what you're playing it for. But here we go. Will the Bengals make the playoffs with Joe Burrow in his second season in the NFL? We will see. This is what this video is for. According to Madden, will Joe Burrow make the playoffs? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Burrow is a Bengal. Hopefully you guys are excited about that because, you know, Joe Burrow is a Bengal for life, and hopefully Cincinnati can appreciate a franchise quarterback. Well, they didn't make the playoffs. I didn't expect the Bengals to make the playoffs. They finished last place in the division this time around, but they did finish 8-8 once again. So they start off 6-1 and then just lost all the games. Let's take a look at the schedule here. Like, what happened? Like, that's awful. So they win against Tua. They beat Drew Lock and Jerry Jeudy. Titans, they beat Tannehill. They beat Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Jaguars, they beat Gardner Minshew. They beat Big Ben. Then they lose to the Ravens, lose to the Texans, lose to the Redskins, lose to the Steelers, lose to the Browns, beat the Giants, of course, lose to the Ravens, lose to the Colts, lose to the Browns, and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. So I just don't understand how you have this big losing streak after going 6-1. But, you know, Joe Burrow's going through his struggles, starting off his NFL career, I guess. But he did have 35 touchdowns. That's amazing. That's amazing in the NFL. In your second year, oh my God, 11 picks, 70 completion percentage, about 4,000 yards passing. Got sacked 31 times. So he's having a decent season to start off, or a decent career. Start off his career. Joe Mixon, leading rusher. clips 1,000 yards. Receiving wise, who's the leading receiver? Tyler Boyd. Alex Erickson had 12 TDs. Don't know who that is. I'm sorry, Bengals fans. I don't know who that is. CJ Uzomah and John Ross, of course. Did Burrow have a rushing touchdown on the year? No, but he had 210 rushing yards, so there is that. Hopefully, guys did enjoy this video on the channel. According to Madden, Joe Burrow is not going to go to the playoffs in his first 2 seasons with the Cincinnati Bengals, but he did finish out as an 85 overall, and he started out this simulation as a 75, so there is that, and he did finish under star development. So if you guys did enjoy this type of video, there's going to be more videos like this on the other draft picks that got drafted last night. Be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you want to see those videos as well. And that's all I have for you guys today. Rock Soldier 72 signing off.